We can't be in the 7 years, right? I can't talk without every time I turn this on. I got that 5G vocal cord fucking gun. But there's no way we're in the 7 years, right? Because if we are, this is like the easy mode. Because I'm having a good time. Like, I'm not having the way it's described, you know, as being the years of tribulation. Because I look around, it's like, not look around here. Back here, everything's fine. Being on the internet, and that's another thing too. It's like if you spend all day online, you're gonna think the world is about to explode. You know, everything is so dire, or they make it seem like it's so dire that you would definitely believe you're on the precipice of destruction. I've mentioned that before, like, you know, sitting there in the morning when I wake up and I'll start doing all this stuff and checking, you know, news stuff, whatever sites I go to, and I get like so bummed out. I'm like, oh man, everything's going shit. And then I come out here and it's like everything's fine. There's nothing going on. I mean, you know, the same kind of stuff you have to deal with, but it's not like it's portrayed on the screen. That's always been the case, though. I mean, that's nothing new. But yeah, I don't know when the 7 years begin. I'm not sure I get the whole rapture thing. I don't know. I mean, are they right? I have no idea. I would think if there is such a move, then it would probably be happening soon. I mean, I don't know. Because on the one hand, it's like you look at things and you're like, wow, how bad could they, how much worse could they get? It's not happening all that fast. You know, it's actually kind of moving slow. It seems like sometimes, like every day, there's some new outrageous thing that's happening in the world, and it's like, but at the same time, it's like, it could go on like this for a while. Just decline. I don't know. I was just thinking about that, because I'm like, if that is what's going on, right, then we're in easy mode. Or at least I'm in easy mode. I'm enjoying myself. I mean, I haven't been this happy probably in my whole life, right? I mean, I'm thinking about it. Right. Yeah. Can you back that up for me? Yeah. Although it's getting tough for Christians out there, man. They're really coming after the Christians. And it's like, I mean, we've talked about this here. I did a video on it not too long ago. I can't go one video without talking about another one I did recently. I don't know why. It's like, how about you just talk about the fucking one you're doing now? And, yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes to try to criminalize it. Well, they had this other guy here the other day, as my buddy Aaron would say, this character here. And he's the surgeon general. It's the same thing. It doesn't really matter. He's the, yeah, whatever they call that guy. And they brought up how they had some intel about how they're trying to criminalize Christianity and put the focus, how the FBI is. And how the FBI said that they need to start watching Christians, especially those who go to Latin masses, which I thought was interesting. It's like, well, why? Isn't that the dead language they told us not to worry about? And the implication is that they've been putting spies into these churches as parishioners to try to get dirt on some of the other parishioners who may avow extremist ideas, because they're inventing this new thing called Christian terrorism, and they're Christian terrorists, you know, which don't exist. Like, it's not a thing. But like I said before, I think they gave up on trying to do the white supremacy thing. It was just, that was a road to nowhere. You know, there weren't any out here. How would they operate? And then trying to cultivate them on their own wasn't working either. You know, and look, you know, let's start looking at people like me who like shitpost online. And, can we shape him into someone that might be considered a supremacist? It's too much work for them, so they're shifting over to the Christian tea thing. But actually, I mean, I say that kind of as a joke. The Christian tea thing and the criminalizing of Christianity has always been on the planning books. Always. This whole thing. Like when you see people try to like, you know, the government will come down on the side of whatever, like pronouns for gender fluid people, or they're protecting LGBT or black, or they're protecting some other disenfranchised group that needs our help. They don't care about those people. They don't care about it. It's all a bid to get to banning Christianity. You know, it's an attack on God. There's going to be a point where you have to you're going to have to renounce Jesus. It's headed there. Yeah, that's all they want. That's all they want. They want you to be able to renounce Jesus and accept the beast. And that's it. You know, there's going to be a point where you're going to be in that line at the camp, and it sounds funny, right? But it's not, because this is real shit. And you're going to have to renounce Jesus, and if you don't, they're going to chop your head off. And that's it. Because that's what this is all about. You know, they don't care about these groups of people or this group of people. They don't care about black people. They don't care about issues. They care about attacking God and getting him to shed followers. That's all this is in the service of, everything. But yeah, I keep wanting to call him the Surgeon General. I fucking hate when this happens because all the story in my head, and then I get out here and my Alzheimer's kicks in. But whatever the case, head of the FBI, maybe he's the head of the FBI. If he has a title, he says he had no knowledge of the memos to go after Christians. And of course, he had no knowledge of it, and he thinks it's a bad thing. He signed up on it. Of course he had to, right? So so he's denying he had anything to do with it. But you know, I talked before when I was mentioning the criminalizing of Christianity, how they're drawing up these plans right now. They're way further ahead than I assumed they were. You know, because they already have like this thing, like and they even asked them, how many spies do you have right now in churches? And he didn't really answer him. He's like, well, I would never condone that behavior. You know, just the whole doublespeak thing. So they're already doing it, you know. They're already doing it. That's all they want. They want you, they're going to go after Christians hardcore. As the the thing causing all the problems in the world is going to be pinned on Christians and Christianity. And it's coming a lot sooner than I thought it would be. I don't mean to be one of those doom guys. You and your family are already dead. This is a call for an upgrade. I hate to do that, but that it is. It's just something to be aware of, because it is happening. You know, it is happening. And there's a lot of people that'll cheer them on. You know, there's a lot of people that will cheer them on. You know, you got to remember the 88%. You know, the 88% are going to do what the system says. They're an extension of the system. So you have all that to contend with. So it's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. But you have to hang in there. You can't renounce. You can't renounce Jesus, man. You can't. This whole thing is all about that. That's all. It should tell you how important it is that you don't do it. That everything, including all this stuff about, you know, the racial stuff, the LGBT thing, all of this is in service to get you to renounce Christ. It's super important to them that they do this. And if it's important to them, then you know it's important not to do what they're trying to get you to do. It's the most important thing. For this week, every week there's a new most important thing. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.